Planning your days is a terrible idea. Let me tell you why. We're all aware of the fact that long-term goals tend to be the ones that are most worth pursuing. Anything that takes a long time to achieve, we have quite a good understanding that, for the most part, these are the goals that we should be going for because they give us the most. They take the longest because they give us the most. With that in mind, it's important to recognise what plan is in place when it comes to long-term goals. Long-term goals require incremental process and progress. You have to do the same things, or pretty much the same things, every single day for quite a long time. This is the pursuit of a long-term goal. So with it in mind that long-term goals are the goals we should be pursuing because they give us the most and they are the most fulfilling, and at that we understand that long-term goals are actually broken down into day-to-day activities, why is it such a stupid idea to plan your day? Well, it suggests almost unequivocally that you don't actually know what your long-term goal is. For someone who knows what it is that they're going to be doing, they understand that, for instance, my long-term goal is to study psychology. They know what it is that they need to be doing. They understand that the reason they're working for is to learn philosophy or to learn psychology or to learn whatever it is that they're going to be learning. So they don't need to spend time planning their day because they understand what it is they're working towards. They already have an innate, another day to work towards this thing. They know what it is they need to be doing. When you spend time planning your day out, you haven't spent enough time planning your goals out. You haven't actually spent the time to look at what it is that you're doing, why you're doing it, if you want to do it, and how long it's going to take to achieve it. You haven't actually paid enough attention to that. And with that, planning your day out and putting all these goals in place and all the rest of it that we're told to do is a massive waste of time. Above all, it's a complete waste of time. You will spend half an hour looking through the day that you need to get done rather than just getting on with that day. You spend half an hour going through, I've got to get this done, I've got to do this goal, this, all the rest of it. And you don't actually pay attention to the fact that you could just get on with it from the get-go if you knew yesterday what you should be doing today. And as I say, the way to know what you need to do, the way to be aware today what you need to do tomorrow, is to have a goal that transcends both days. If you know that for the next 6 months, your effort is going to be in beginning a business, you know what day-to-day activities will be. You just know, because you're going to start one day and invariably it will bleed over into the next day. Whatever you were doing yesterday, you'll probably do today. And in the course of completing each activity, you will present yourself the next thing you need to be doing. You'll understand it because gaps in your knowledge will come up and you'll go, that's what I need to do tomorrow. And you'll just get on with it. You don't need to have a plan. You just get on with it. For instance, as I say, put it into an example. You might be working on your business and you understand, now I'm learning a bit more about the financial side of things, but maybe my marketing isn't so good. I'm going to work on that tomorrow. I'm going to work on that today and it bleeds in tomorrow. You have to be intuitively aware of the goals that you're going for, and writing these down proves that you're not as aware as you think you are. Don't waste your time doing this. What I would say is there is a psychological benefit to creating a list that you can tick off, because it gets you into that state of going, that's another thing done, that's another thing done, that's another thing done, and it reinforces you well. But you have to do this in a time as little time as possible. You cannot spend a lot of time doing this. And the best way to do this is to have goals that only incrementally change, if at all. For instance, one of your long-term goals might be that in a year's time you want to be a capable fighter. You want to be able to train Muay Thai. One day you might have 5k run on the agenda, and on another day you'll be training at the Muay Thai gym, or another day you'll be going and doing leg day, whatever it is. All of these goals, though, are pretty much the same thing. And at that, they take a very small amount of time to go, that's what I'm doing today. The only place that a list has is one of psychological reinforcement. Do not use a list as that's what I need to do today, because you should already know what you're doing. If you're working towards a goal that is worth working towards, you'll know what you need to do. That's how it's done. That was good. Well done. Well fucking done, son. That was good.